Guys, Coach Jim here, Chords and Core session number 16. Wow, 16. We're almost a quarter of the way through the year, these Chords and Core section. We're going to do 52 of them. So we're still in our foundation phase of training. We're upping our effort, our explosive power as we progress through this phase of training. Make sure we're paying attention to our efforts as we always are. Remember, 60% easy, 70% a little harder, 80% your mid aerobic range, 90% you're getting in that upper aerobic range. And then we get into our fast, powerful, explosive stuff, 90+%. So let's ease into it, build into the workout, and make sure we're not doing too much too soon. So let's grab our cords. We're going to start off with 3 by 45 seconds, nice and easy. Just getting the feel from our mechanics, slowly warming up that body, slowly easing into our workout. So 45 seconds. Nice and easy. Remember, guys, we're starting with our extended hands straight out from the shoulders. We set it up, elbows high above the wrist, and then we pull through. So the full fluid motion, nose is pointed straight down, and we progress through. Not a hard stroke, just easy 60% effort, plenty of room to grow throughout the workout. So let's hit 45 seconds, nice and easy. In 3, 2, 1. Set up, power through. Hands are straight out from those shoulders, and you're just thinking about that nice full stroke, open armpit at the front, open armpit, wrist is firm, and you're pulling those cords all the way through, finishing the stroke with that extended tricep, hand flat behind you. Nice, easy pacing, thinking it through as you finish the stroke. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, to start, we're going to start on a version of the dead bug. In our core workout, the first, what we're going to do, you're going to have your legs up, tabletop position. Arms are going to be straight, pointing straight. Your fingertips are straight up. You're going to go opposite leg to the floor, opposite arm, and then back up to the start position. Opposite arm, opposite leg, back to the start position. So you're using that intrinsic core to connect the upper and lower body. Lower back stays pressed into the ground the whole way through. 45 seconds, nice controlled pace. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 45 seconds, control it. Opposite arm, opposite leg to the floor. Nice pace, don't go too fast. Great for that connection of upper and lower body, which is so important in swimming. We always talk about tautness. Be nice and taut so that upper and lower bodies stay connected. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your cords again. 45 seconds, nice and easy. Remember, we're starting from that extended position, coming into elbow high, wrist firm, diamond shape. That diamond Coach Megan talks about all the time. We don't want to be way up here. The higher we are with those hands, the more stress on our trap and our shoulder. Drop your hands down, big diamond, and drive through. So here, through. All right, 45 seconds, nice and easy. We're keeping that in mind. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Still 60%, not a hard stroke. If you're feeling it in your shoulders or in your traps, make a bigger diamond at the front. Let's make sure you get into those lats. And use the recovery underneath just to relax and release everything before engaging again. Bringing it all the way out to that extended position, hands straight out from the shoulder. Open the armpit. Drive those paddles all the way through to that flat hand in the back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to a dead bug. 45 seconds. Control it. Make sure that lower back stays on the ground. Spine stays neutral. You're looking straight up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Use that intrinsic core to control the upper body and the lower body. That's where all the control is coming from. You want to point your toes as you bring that foot down to the ground. Help a little bit of ankle flexibility, do it. Reach that hand away from you and foot away from you as you bring each down to the ground. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's grab your cords. One more round of our warm-up set. 45 seconds, nice and easy again. "45 seconds, here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Focus on not breaking that wrist, keeping the wrist nice and firm as you open that armpit and get your hand into the position where it propels the water backwards. Big problem with swimmers, breaking that wrist at the front, which breaks that paddle, which we want to use the entire paddle from your elbow to your fingertip to drive that water back. And if you break that wrist, you're breaking that paddle. Keep the wrist firm, elbow over the wrist. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round of dead bugs. Everybody on their back. "45 seconds. Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Control it. Go at your own pace. Make sure that lower back stays on the ground. Really great exercise to do before you swim. To get that upper body, lower body connection going before you get in the water. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, get a drink. Very nice. All right, so we're going to do some single arm pulls here. We're going to go 45 seconds with our left arm, 45 seconds with our right arm. So the entire way through, that opposite hand stays straight out from the shoulder, and you're going to stroke with that one arm for 45 seconds. Same thing as with 2. Open up the armpit, big open armpit. You're scooping the water, wrist is firm. Fingertips are in that half diamond shape. Come through, and you might want to open that hip a little bit as you come through so you don't run into it. So open arm, firm wrist, open armpit, firm wrist, drive it through to that flat palm facing behind you, full extension with that tricep. So we're going to go 20 seconds easy, 20 seconds a little harder, and 20 seconds a little quicker. So we're going to build every 20 seconds. Left arm to start. Sorry, 15, 15, 15. I said they're 45-second effort here. 15 easy, 15 70%, 15 80%. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Left arm to start. 60%. Just get the movement pattern down. And you might have to open that hip a little bit as you come through to make room for that hand driving through. 15 seconds in. Let's increase your pace slightly. Little more power as you drive that water back. Right hand is still straight out from that right shoulder. And your last 15, we're at the mid aerobic range, 80% effort. Little more power in the stroke. Don't let that right hand creep over as you increase the power. We're going to move on to our right arm only in 3, 2, 1. Right arm only. Same things. Keep the left arm straight out from the left shoulder. Open up that right armpit. Right wrist is firm. Let's up the effort, 70%. Go. Nose is pointed straight down. As you open that armpit, you should feel a little stretch in that upper back. And 15 seconds to go. Pick it up, 80%. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and relax. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of shoulder mobility. So I need you guys to relax your arms. Everybody just relax, shake your arms out. What you're gonna do, you're gonna reach your right arm over your shoulder, reach down your back with your right arm. At the same time, you're gonna reach under with your left arm, and you're gonna try and bring those two hands together. Don't crank it too much, but you should feel a stretch here and a stretch here with each arm. You're gonna hold it for a second. You're gonna be looking straight ahead. You hold it for a second, then you're gonna do opposite. Reach up and reach back. Hold it for a second, opposite. Shoulder mobility. Make sure you keep the shoulders back. Don't let them fall forward. Keep the shoulders back and down. Don't tense those traps up. So relax, shake it out. And we're gonna just switch sides. Hold it for a second. Switch sides. Okay, we're gonna do it for 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shouldn't hurt at all. You should just feel a slight stretch. Keep your spine nice and neutral as you do. Might hear some cracking in the shoulder. But the more you do it, the more you'll find those hands get closer and closer together. And don't be surprised if one of your sides is much tighter than the other side. It's totally normal. Area for opportunity for improvement. Hold it for a second. Keep those shoulders back, guys. Don't let them fall forward. Three, 2, 1. Good. Grab your cords again. 45 seconds left arm, 45 seconds right arm. All right, left arm only. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds at 60%. We're going to get faster every 15 once again. Nose is straight down. Open the armpit. 3, 2, 1. A little quicker. 70% effort. Climb the ladder.
Make sure to clear the hips, guys. As you're passing the hand by the hip, clear the hips. Let your core help with that connection.
Last 15, pick it up, 80%. Move that hip out of the way to let that hand come through. 3, 2, 1. Right arm only, left hand straight out. 60%. Scoop that water up. 2, 1. A little increased effort, 70%. Nose is straight down. Feel that timing as the hand comes through. That hip opens slightly, let the hand clear. 3, 2, 1. 80%. A little more power in that stroke. Remember, it's not about turnover, it's about power you're applying. 3, 2, 1. Good, relax. All right, shoulder mobility. Bring those shoulders back and relax them. 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Don't overstretch it, guys. I don't need you blowing out a rotator cuff because you pushed too hard here. Just about getting some movement in that rotator cuff, opening that chest up. So your hands might be touching in the back, they might not. But one way definitely will probably be a little tighter than the other way, which is fine. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. One more round. Left arm to start. 15, 15, 15. All right, here we go. Let's get going in 5 seconds. Left arm only. Right hand straight out from the right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. 60% effort for 15 seconds. Open that hip as you come through. Drive that palm flat to the back till your triceps fully extended. 3, 2, 1. A little more power. 70% effort. Don't let that right hand creep over. Two, 1. Last 15. 80% effort. 3, 2, 1. Right hand only. 60% effort. Three, 2, 1. 70% effort for 15. Keep the stroke together. Left hand is not moving. 3, 2, 1. 80%. Last 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and relax. All right, let's go 45-second shoulder mobility. Same thing. 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds. Keep those shoulders back and relaxed. You're just holding it, short hold, moving to the opposite side. Should be feeling a little more flexibility as you progress through. It's a great thing to do before you get in the pool. I do it when I'm walking the baby down the street. Neighbors think I'm a weirdo. It's really easy to work into any time in your day. 3, 2, 1. All right, I think Megan's going to run you through the next exercise. Megan, you got the next one? Go over that, over the hand.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to set some things up here. So we're going to take a step back, literally.
I'm going to run you through this one, guys. I'll be right back. You got it, Meg?
Yes, sir. Okay. Team, we're going to talk through the setup. I know we've talked a lot about opening up the armpits and clearing the hips. So we're going to go through, slow things down here for a moment and really get the setup part. So I'm hoping that my angle is okay here for you guys to see. My arms, my shoulders very close to the head. So this is where I want you guys to be starting off the stroke so that we can get the propulsion set up, get through, in this diamond shape that we talk about, the Hulk, and then all the way through. So what I want to see everybody do here just for a moment is extend the arms out in that forward extension position so that you can feel your arms very close to your ears. So I want to see everybody do that right now, please. And then open up that armpit subscapula. And we're very slowly going to go into the propulsion setup. So from the arms in the extension position, I want you to bend those elbows into the propulsion setup, through to the diamond position, and then all the way through the finish, going all the way through the stroke, very slowly. And back up, arms near the ears, shoulders near the ears, propulsion setup, Hulk, and then all the way through. Good, okay. We're gonna do that 15 times together very slowly because I want you to feel all of those muscles activating. If you feel the arms up here as you're in the propulsion phase, then you're too high in terms of the stroke. We want to isolate the lats and some of these side muscles to help pull through the stroke. So we're going to go slowly here again. 15 reps, extend, propulsion setup, propulsion phase, the diamond, and then pushing all the way through the finish. Hold, and then back up. Extension, propulsion setup, propulsion Hulk, all the way through. Hold, back up for number 3. Extension, setup, propulsion, all the way through. Hold, back up for number 4. Extension, propulsion, Hulk, all the way through. 5, looking great. Extension, number 6, propulsion, all the way through the stroke. Hold, back for 7, extension, all the way through. 8, looking great. Number 9, all the way through. Nice and strong. We're going slowly so we can feel the movement and those muscles fire. 10, how many more? 5 more. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, nice work. Okay, in the inner arm here, we're gonna do plank to push up. So 45 seconds of plank, standing on the floor, arms extended. If you need to be on your elbows, that's absolutely fine. Plank setup, and then we're gonna rotate to the push-up position. So once again, plank. If you are comfortable with arms extended or on your elbows, we're gonna move from the plank to the push-up for 45 seconds. Okay, here we go. 45 seconds, we'll start in the plank setup position and then move to the push-up. Plank, here we go in 3, 2, 1, plank. Now slowly move into the push-up position and back up, back down to the push-up, back up to plank. Let's hold there for 3. Back down to the push-up position, back up to plank. Looking great, nice and strong. We want to keep a nice flat back, keep the hips down. Back down to push-up position, and then back up to plank. Let me see those hips in line. Now back up. We'll go 3 more. In the plank position, back down to push-up. There we go. 2, 1. Back up to plank. Okay, 2 more. Down to push-up. 3, 2, 1. Now back up to plank. All right, looking great. 1 more. Down to push-up position. Back up to plank. And rest. All right, so let's go back to, we're gonna go through a little scenario here. We just did very slowly through the arm movement. We're gonna pick it up a little bit. So 30 seconds at moderate, and then 30 seconds at a little bit more of an aggressive pace. So remember, we're setting things up in the extension position, propulsion setup, pull all the way through the stroke. We'll go 30 seconds of moderate through the stroke, and then 30 seconds at an increased rate. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice moderate pace. Arms up, starting near the ears and pushing all the way through. Think through the stroke. Make sure we're isolating the lats and not feeling it too much in the shoulders or the traps. Arms up, moving through and pushing all the way through the finish of the stroke. Make sure you go all the way through. Don't sell yourself short at the back part of the stroke. Okay, let's pick up the intensity now here in 3, 2, 1. More pressure on the cords. Feel those lats firing. Feel those upper back muscles working for you, working together. Pushing all the way through the stroke. Palm facing backwards. Your core is probably talking to you as well as you are making sure that you're nice and stable. Pushing all the way through the stroke. Arms up near the ears. Push all the way through. We want to use as much water as we can. Looking good? All right, 3, 2, 1. And back to Coach Jim.
Got it. Good work, Meg. Thank you. Back to our plank and push-up, guys. 45 seconds, plank to push-up position. Megan had a great pace going. Plank, push-up, plank, push-up. We have 45 seconds. Let's kick it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pace. Like Meg said, keep those hips nice and stable. It's not about speed. It's about keeping everything together. Stabilizing that core. Shutting down any rotational instability, which happens by stabilizing those hips. Great work, guys. All movement originates with intrinsic core. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. Shake it out. One more round. All right. So we have 30 seconds moderate effort, 30 seconds fast to finish off our third time through. What should really pay attention to your efforts, guys. Be able to climb the ladder. I mean, this is so important in the pool. You get the feel for it here. 30 seconds moderate effort in 3, 2, 1. Set it up. Correct stroke, 80%. Big open armpits. Drive those hands all the way through. Ten seconds, and we're going to up the effort. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bring it up. Upper aerobic. You're putting more power into the paddles as you drive those hands through, guys. Come on. Feel those lats. Burn. Building that muscular endurance. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Working on that grip it and rip it. Grip it and rip it. All right, plank to push up. Last round, 45 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hips are stable. Don't let them tilt side to side. That's rotational instability. With the hips stable, controlling that body. Excess rotation side to side is wasted movement that could be being used to move you forward. It's taking away from that forward momentum. Slow down if you need to and get it correct. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink. Okay, while you're getting a drink, we started doing last week is our pull through with our overarm recovery. And that's really, really helped myself as I've been swimming because it helps you get that elbow up using all these muscles in your back, your scapula, your rhomboids, your lats. Enter using the hip, closing the hip as you recover, as you enter at that nice steep angle. A lot of us, this is you in the pool, your elbow drops. So when you come through, the elbows drop. This just forces you to get up, enter at that steep angle. So you're already in that setup position to pull the water through. So it's a great drill. Open the hip as you drive through, recover, high elbow, enter at the angle. So we'll do it alternating sides. Make sure you get the elbow up, open the hip, close the hip as you enter. 45 seconds. Nice and relaxed. Not have to go too fast. I want you to get the feel for it. Alternating arms. 45 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Fingertips come in at an angle. Extend that arm out. And do the same thing with the other arm. Use the hips, guys. Open that hip as the hand comes through. Close it as the hand enters the water. Keep the stroke together, 10 seconds. I don't want you overdoing this with speed. I want you thinking about on that recovery, getting that elbow up. 2, 1. Good. The more you have, as Megan always says, the more open that armpit is on the recovery, the more of a tendency you have to open the armpit on the pull. If you come through and you're dropping the elbow on the recovery, coming with a lobster claw recovery, that's how you're going to pull through. So this helps you open the armpit, enter, keep the armpit open as you pull through. All right, get on your back. We're going to do 45 seconds of bicycle crunches. Feet at legs at tabletop again. Opposite arm, the opposite elbow, the opposite knee. That straight out leg is straight out, toes pointed. And you're going to alternate at a nice controlled pace. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lower back is pressed into the ground. Hands are on your ears. You're not yanking on your neck. Once again, you're using that core to initiate all movement. It's not about speed, it's about control. Control it now, the speed comes in the pool. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. 45 seconds, back to our alternating over the top recovery. Get that elbow up, use that back. But you got to make sure those traps and necks stay nice and relaxed. Don't tense up at any point in the stroke. We want to keep that good posterior engagement as opposed to that upper trap neck area. So 45 seconds, alternating left arm, right arm with that over the top recovery. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Open your hip, close your hip as it enters. The more comfortable you get with it, the more speed and power you can add to your stroke. But I don't want you upping that too quick and letting the stroke fall apart because you're getting hasty. Look at any professional swimmer. We're going to watch some swims tomorrow in our 2 p.m. call. Notice their big recovery. And that's what we're working on here. Elbow stays up. Use that upper back to help you open up that arm on the recovery. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to our bicycle. "45-second bicycle crunches. 3, 2, 1. Keep your hands on your ears. I don't want you yanking on that neck. The rotation is coming from the core, not from the neck. Get that extension leg all the way out there. Point that toe. "15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round, guys. "5 seconds. Might be feeling some muscles that you haven't turned on in quite some time. That's a good thing, guys. Be a little sore tomorrow. That's fine. Means you're using the right muscles right there in the scapula, in the mid of your back. 45 seconds, same thing. Upper over the top recovery. Keep that elbow high. 3, 2, 1. Elbows, wrist is firm. Elbow is above that wrist. Don't let the wrist break. Just because we're adding a new facet into the pull doesn't mean we forget about the bread and butter, the propulsion phase. Set up, pull it through, wrist stays firm. And use those hips in timing with the pull to help drive that power. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bicycle crunch. "45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lower back's on the ground. You're not yanking on that neck. And make sure you're breathing. "10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink. Shake it out. All right, so we did moderate hard a couple rounds ago when Megan started that. Now we're going to switch it. We're going to start 30 seconds, explosive, hard power, just like you're starting a race. Boom, 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 90% effort up. After 30 seconds, we're going to dial back to an 80% effort. So it's like you're starting hard, a big sprint to start, and then you're going to back it down to that more maintainable race pace effort. So just like we do in the bike, just like we do in the run, we put in a big effort, and then we recover at race pace. So we're going to grab our cords. We're back to our good old standby, regular 2-arm pull with that full extension at the front. Big power for 30 seconds, and then we're going to back it down to 80% race pace effort while we stay on the effort, just not as explosive. So let's go 30 seconds. Big effort in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go 90+%, guys. Big open armpit. Wrist is firm. Drive that water all the way through to the flat hand in the back. Full tricep extension as you do. Don't get sloppy. Keep it together. We're just adding more power and force into the stroke. We're going to back it down the race pace, 80% in 3, 2, 1. So you're taking a little bit of butter off the toast, but you're still keeping some jam on. Recover at race pace, big deep breaths. You're definitely still working. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Very nice. All right. Let's go into a bridge position. You're going to be in a bridge. You're going to come up, hands at your side, and you're just going to march. That foot on the ground, you have to stabilize with that glute. And I want your hips up still. Don't let those hips sag as you bring that leg up. So bring the hips up. Keep the hips up. As you deliberately march, right foot, left foot. Another point, you want to keep those hips curled under you. Don't let them poke out and do it from this position, because then you're going to feel it in the lower back. Hips curled under, press up, and then march from that position. So everybody in their starting position, curl your hips under you, and let's press up into your bridge. 45-second bridge march. Go. Keep those hips under you. Keep that glute engaged, stabilizing that foot that's on the ground. If it helps, you can focus on pressing up with the heel. That's going to keep the glute as the prime mover or the prime stabilizer. Keep those hips up. Don't let them sag. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. On your feet. So this is where, guys, we all have strong enough glutes, right? But this is where we're learning to engage them. So if you felt that in your lower back, if you felt it moving into your hamstrings, you got to have more of a mindful effort on where that engagement is coming from. It should be coming from right in that glute. And you can mindfully use that glute to stabilize and not let it move to that hamstring, not let it move to that lower back, but you have to stay on top of it the whole way through. All right, 30 seconds, 90+%. And we back it down to 30 seconds race pace. Shake it out. Remember keep those shoulders relaxed. We're not using the traps. We're not using the shoulders. We're using our lats. Here we go. 30 seconds fast. In 3, 2, 1. Big power. Come on. Drive it all the way through. Good diamond as you start the stroke. Nose is pointed straight down. Starting from that full extension position into the setup, into the power phase. 10 seconds. Come on, stay on it. 3, 2, 1. Back it down, 80%. You're still working, just not 90+%. Good, 15 seconds, keep it there. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, back to your bridge march. 45 45 seconds. Remember, keep those glutes engaged. Everybody on your back, let's curl those hips under and press up into your bridge. Here we go. Alternate at your own pace. Keep the glute firing over the hamstring or the lower back. Keep it slow and feel those correct muscles engage. Stabilize with your core as well. Belly button sucked into your spine. Keep those hips up. Good. 15 seconds. Don't let your hips sag, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. One more round. Here we go. 30 seconds fast, 30 seconds big power, 30 seconds race pace. Let's get going here in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big power, 30 seconds. Come on. Keep the stroke together. Keep your wrists firm, guys. Should feel a little tension in those forearms. Fingers are pressed together slightly. Don't let them splay apart. Creating a nice web. Don't shorten your stroke. Every stroke is finished and complete. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 80%. Back it off slightly. Finish off this 30 seconds. Nice work, guys. Come on. Stay on it. Just as in a race. Never back it all the way down. Just slightly let your foot off the accelerator. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, bridge march. Last round. All right, on your back, let's curl your hips under and press it up. Let's go, 45 seconds. Keep those glutes engaged, come on. Think about the movement. Be mindful every repetition. Intrinsic core is stabilizing, as well as the glutes. Don't let those hips wobble. Keep them strong and keep them up. Don't let them sag. Good, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, shake it out. We're going to do one more effort. We're going to work on that overarm recovery. We're just going to do it for 60 seconds. We have one more core exercise, then we're done. So just 60 seconds at your own pace, opening up that elbow, opening up that recovery. Nice entry into the water because of that high elbow. And then you're going to switch hands, other side. As you get more comfortable, you can increase that speed and have a quicker switch off. So pretty soon, you can really get into the rhythm. So let's go 60 seconds as our last exercise. 3, 2, 1. So go at your own pace. As you get more comfortable, if you get more comfortable, you can increase that switch off hand to hand. But you got to keep it all together. Keep the elbow up, wrist firm, and use those hips. Open the hip as it comes through. Close it as that hip enters. Big open armpit as you recover. Big open armpit as you pull through. Feel the rhythm, guys. "15 seconds. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, feel the rhythm, baby. Last exercise we're gonna do, little opposite arm, opposite leg, face down. So you're gonna come up into our start position. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach them away from you. Fingertips pointing away. Toes pointing away. Start position is feet and hands about 6 inches off the ground. And from there, you're going to lift the opposite hand, opposite foot slightly higher, using the glute and the scapula / lat to lift. 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds. Let's do it. Feel the connection. Opposite wrist, opposite ankle, opposite hand, opposite foot. The thigh should be coming off the ground slightly because you're lifting with the glute. Nose is pointed straight down. "15 seconds. Control it. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your hands and knees. We're going to bring it back. Reach the butt away from you, back to the heels. Stretch the hands out away from you. Fingertips away. Bring those forearms to the mat. And then bring your head down to the mat. I want you feeling that upper back stretch. Shoulders. And as you get more flexible and as you melt into the stretch, you can walk those fingers away from you a little further. Let's get into that position now and just relax. Staying in this position, I want you to walk your right hand to your left hand and lean into that right lat. Your right hand is on top of your left hand and you're leaning away from your hands into that lat. Keep your spine long, keep reaching that butt away. Bring your right hand back straight out from your right shoulder. Walk your left hand over on top of your right hand and lean into that left lat. Relax. All right, walk your left hand straight out. Let's straighten those hands and lean back into this start position one more time. See if you can walk those fingertips away from you a little more. Head down to the mat. All right, guys, very nice. Shake it out. Really good work, guys. That's a solid session, number 16. It's race week, so let's make sure we have our eye on race day. We get our workouts in, keep them nice, short, crisp, quick sets to stay sharp. Amazing work, guys. Another one in the bank. Really great mindful work way to engage the correct muscles and not let your body compensate as you fatigue. Always keep that in mind. We want to stay healthy And by doing that, we're going to stay efficient and we're going to optimize our performance. So always mindful of how you're moving and what muscles you're using to move you forward. Never letting that compensation kick in for too long. So amazing work, guys. We'll see you real soon. Coach Jim, out.